He's going without the headset after all.
Yeah. Who needs game music? Just need visuals, right?
And I don't know if Dog Zumbra rigged the setup, but we are, I think, once again listening to a great Castlevania track.
It's good music, man.
It is.
Good music.
Tomberry having a great start here.
Yeah, we're looking for something like a down air coming out. Yeah, that back air catching the jump attempt from Raflow. The aggressive explosive flame onto stage into a few up airs will answer back a little bit of the percentage, about 50%. Good landing though from Tomberry. It's really strangely hard to kind of catch Snake going high. Ooh, that looked like an up tilt maybe, but that was
yes,
a
it is. That
was
most definitely an up tilt. Yeah, I don't even need to see animation. I can just look at the strength of the move and know that it was one. Yeah, that's the risk of coming in, approaching Snake from the air, especially straight from above with a down air like that.
Yeah, Raflow, yeah, just managing to stand and then recover first there. Oh, man, it's just so hard to catch. Okay, it's so hard to catch Snake, but that up tilt is monstrously powerful. A 2-stock lead so far. Raflow yet to really get into this. Like, had that, 1 or 2 moments, but just unable to really punish. Gets that back air though after a jump attempt comes from Tomberry at the ledge.
Yeah, mind the C4. The C4 is on the leftmost platform. He burns it though to get one on the top platform. Okay, lots of trading, but that's totally fine with Snake.
Yeah, exactly.
That is, of course, part of the game plan.
Snakes are just all about collateral damage. They just don't mind, because it's always percentage being racked onto your opponent usually in those situations. So, trying to get landing spot dodge does land safely again. Grenade's been left up there, just again covering that space.
Narrowly avoiding the up air from Palutena. I would say he's getting dangerously close to KO %. But really, Snake is so heavy, and the ceiling is so big.
You were talking about placing C4 in different places. You see, Raflow wanted to get onto the top platform. Nice back air again to equalize the stocks. A nice fight back. Yeah, it just kind of makes it harder for Raflow to get into position to get the ideal, extended pressure.
Raflow had a pretty rough start, but looking at the scoreboard right now, Tomberry still has a significant lead, but he has been well on his way to closing that gap. Of course, he has to play almost perfectly from now on because one big up tilt like that is gonna end it. Those legs, man, they are like tree trunks. It is amazing the power that Snake has on there. And Raflow seems to be struggling quite a bit. He was breezing through pools yesterday, but his countryman with the Snake is giving him a run for his money. Bit of haggling over the stages. You got the people who always just instantly just go back to PS2 or whatever.
Yeah.
They're working it out. Not leaving any advantaged, unturned.
Okay. Seems like they've come to an accord.
I think we are going back to either Battlefield FD or Small Battlefield, because this does not sound like one of the tracks that would be available on any of the other legal stages. And here we go. Tomberry up 1-0 over Raflow, who went undefeated in his pool, didn't even drop a game in his pool. And the first game of the day, Tomberry starts off with a win.
Back in. That gets punched by the grab. Grenade gets thrown out. C4 again covering some space.
Oh, there it is, hitting us with his own grenade. That's what you want to do. And look at that burst range on the dash attack.
Yes, it's a surprisingly fast move. It's really, really strong for that reason. Difficult.
And it goes so far. It is so good as a character that lays out traps or uses projectiles to zone to have a fast move with such long range, because they won't have a lot of options. But that means that if they do find one way to land, you have a pretty good chance at just being able to reach it with that burst range.
Oh, wow, interesting. It was kind of like, you know, dropped a grenade which just like tapped Raflow a little bit, allowing the landing into the up tilt.
Yeah, that's what it's all about. People gotta be jumping around and dodging those grenades, and hopefully you will guide them right into one of your big moves like that up tilt.
Landing safely. Yeah, trying to follow up that back throw with that down, with that dash attack, but nice edge cancel there. Big grenade as well. Raflow again struggling to get this KO. Tanking a few bits of percentage as well afterwards. Dash attack comes out, not going to be enough just yet. C4 to cover the landing.
Okay, trying to get it with the backer, but the crouch on that snake, it's so low.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
He's truly in the trenches.
Yeah, it's just so difficult for Raflow to connect anything right now. Tomberry is playing a very strong defensive game.
Right, and even when he's at the ledge, he's not giving him any easy normal get-ups. We're about to hit 170%, but no further because the explosive flame catches the roll on.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, here we go. Enter the laundromat. That's 2. That's 3. But he can't finish it off with a 4th one. But it doesn't matter because he gets a nice reset into a nair. Yeah.
Very nice air dodge. Kind of just waiting to see the option coming out from Raflow, and the air dodge came out last minute, but enough to survive. Great composure from Raflow though to find that edge guard, to attempt that edge guard and get so much percent. But the up tilt will take another stock once again. Finds himself behind, but great work done to keep this stock pressurized. Again, really good stuff. We've seen that twice now from Raflow.
Yes, that is the offstage play that I was talking about before. He showed us plenty of it in pools. He didn't quite get it going in game 1, but here it is in game 2.
Trading again, as you were saying earlier, Snake's happy to trade.
Of course, he's a little bit less happy to do it than he was last game, because we are at even stocks now. And yes, they are trading, but the hits in between the trades have been all Raflow, allowing him to build up just a little lead of 70 to 126. Going for another juggle. Tomberry using every resource he has to get back to the ledge.
Background again goes for the... Ooh, yeah, did the short hop just to see the option that came out after the grab, and the C4 was still there! Flow, unaware, sent to the blast zone by the C4.
And Tomberry, 2-0 over Raflow right now. It's looking like he might just win the tiebreaker, and this looks like it is kind of a demon for Raflow, if you will. A player he has trouble with. Because if we look at the results, we got Raflow getting a mighty 5th place, top 8 at Temple. And then we got Tomberry, and he got a respectable but much lower 65 at Temple. And of course, Raflow beat everyone in his pool. Tomberry got 2nd seed, but the trouble that Tomberry is giving Raflow right now, it's actually unbelievable.
Okay.
You can see Raflow meditating a little bit, or either way.
Sometimes you just need to. Sometimes you just need to stop yourself thinking. You know, you don't want to think too much about this, or just calm yourself. Seems ready enough. You're jumping into it. Game 3, Tomberry up 2-0. Raflow putting in a much more measured performance throughout the course of Game 2, but I feel like Tomberry's just, is getting, stealing it away in certain ways. This is great stuff from Raflow. Been really doing a great job of edge guarding efficiently. Landing there. Keeping Tomberry safe on landing.
Hey, there's a grab. You were talking about just sneaking and stealing stocks away from people. He just tried it again with a 4 there. Oh, that was so good. He knocked the forward tilt on his shield. And if you were to roll behind him, he had a grenade waiting there. Spaced in just a way that he wouldn't get hit by it himself.
Okay, that kind of like, it's that kind of spacing that you really have to be really aware of. You know, pushes the grenade forward to force the roll on, moves backwards, gets that up tilt. Tomberry really seems to have Raflow's number currently.
Oh yeah, he's figured him out, and Raflow is having a little bit trouble getting to grips with what Tomberry is doing exactly. Okay, here comes the recovery. This is usually where Raflow gets so many of his stocks, you know, those edge guards. And he got a couple of it in game 2, but not to the degree he was getting him yesterday in pools. And that might have something to do with both Tomberry's skill and, of course, Snake's unusual type of recovery.
Cypher just has such you know, I mean, like, obviously the armor on it is a thing. trying to fight past it. We've seen like Raflow try to look for these kind of another up tilt catch. So many stocks taken with that. Raflow just unable to punish.
Yeah, that's a 2-stock lead for Tomberry. Absolutely destroying Raflow, which is amazing.
Oh, that was insane. Jumps up really high, then does like throws out the C4 into a descending back air because he saw that Raflow had decided to like try and drop through stage. I'm not sure if Raflow is just even like is kind of like currently, you know, aware in his periphery of these C4 placements. But stock comes out, but 87% is the cost of that stock.
There it is. That's a game. That's a game. Tomberry not even breaking a sweat here in game 3 as he takes down.
Raflow just seems stunned. Like, just doesn't even know what happened. Just completely and utterly stunned about what happened. Tomberry, just business as usual. I just did what I did. But Raflow just seems completely and utterly like blindsided by everything that just happened in that game. Tomberry was playing incredibly, and Raflow just was unable, it seemed, to find any answers, to come up with some kind of response to the way that Tomberry was positioning and placing himself around that game.
Oh yeah, he's not happy about it.
Yeah, he's really not.
Yeah, he just really cleaned up the player with the strongest pulse performance yesterday because he went 0